Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear, high as necks on the cloud. Hammer in the air, Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better, Voltron, transform to DX Don. Mega and obscene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you back to your one-stop shop, your entertainment hub. This is where it all goes down. We get you up to speed with all the latest and greatest of entertainment news. This is where you come to find out what's going on with your favorite movies, what's going on with your favorite TV shows. You know the deal. This is where it goes down. Am I on the Air? We're broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios. It is May 18th. This is Season 12, Episode 8. Tonight's show is titled Civil Air. So, let's see. Where do we begin? Well, first of all, we begin with some shout-outs, as we always do. A little cross-promotion kind of stuff. So, tonight's episode being Civil Air, my big movie review for you, spoiler-free, is Captain America Civil War, which I'm sure most of you have seen by this point. So, if you have, I urge you to go check out the spoiler review that we did. It is on Am I Still on the Air, my spinoff show, where we basically do, a full episode just breaking down Captain America Civil War in all of its spoiler-filled glory. So it's myself with Geeky Pat, Peeps, and Friggins, and we break this film down, the good, the bad, and everything in between. It's an awesome movie. I'm going to do a spoiler-free review here tonight, but if you want to hear the spoiler one, definitely go check out the latest episode of Am I Still on the Air on amiontheair.com and reddragonsradio.com. Check it out, of course. And we're almost done with this final season of Banshee. I am getting sad. It is my favorite show on television, and I hate that the show is almost over now. We got one more episode left, and that is going down on Friday night. So, as you all should know by now, I am doing a separate little project called Welcome to Banshee. That's a little Banshee after show. Every weekend you can listen to me and my boy Lynx break down the latest episode of Banshee. So we'll be doing the season or series finale of Banshee this weekend. So it's going to be, I'm excited to talk about it, but I'm very sad because it's going to be the last episode of the greatest show on television right now. So definitely check out Welcome to Banshee on reddragonsradio.com. Alright, so with that being said and a little bit of plugging out the way, like as promised, we're going to talk about Captain America Civil War spoiler-free review. I won't waste a ton of time on it because, like I said, you can go listen to the spoiler review, which is what you all should go be doing anyway. So, this, of course, the 13th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the third Captain America film. And it's crazy what this franchise has done, because the first Captain America film, Captain America the First Avenger, is probably my least favorite of all of the MCU films. Then Winter Soldier came out and became quickly one of my favorite films of the MCU. So I was very excited to see where Civil War was going to play, and this one's right up there with Winter Soldier. I think I still prefer Winter Soldier a tad bit more. But that's not saying anything from Civil War, because these films are basically back-to-back. I've only seen Civil War one time so far, which bugs me, because I would like to go see it again. Probably 2 more times at least in the theater. I don't know if that will come to fruition, but I hope to see it again and really get to judge it. You know, after you've seen a movie a couple times, that's when you get your real good expectation on a film. So for me right now, I would rank it probably number 5 for me in the overall MCU. And when you listen to the spoiler review, you'll hear us break down how we all feel the film lays out in the overall MCU. Big debut for this film. Debuted at number 1 2 weeks ago now, on May 6th, that weekend. It debuted at number 1 with $181 million. It made a whole bunch more money overseas because it opened up over there a week early. So the film had made like $600 million literally in its first week. It was still number 1 in this weekend's box office, which we'll get to box office later on down the road. And it's still number 1 again with only about a 50% drop. And very, very good stuff there. It's killing it on the box office. It's already made over $300 million domestically, and it's made over $950 million worldwide. This film will be the first film of 2016 to hit the $1 billion mark. So congratulations to the MCU with an amazing movie, Captain America Civil War, loosely based on the comic, where you basically got the government stepping in saying we have these new Sokovia Accords and we're gonna have you guys sign it, and we only want you to jump into action when we deem it necessary. Tony Stark agrees with the military, says we should be held liable, and signs the accords. Along with him is, of course, War Machine and Vision, Black Widow. So you get kind of a division, and then Captain America on the other side is saying, no, like if I see something going down, I'm going to jump into action. I'm going to take care of it. I can't just sit by and watch it happen. So he doesn't want to do it. Plus, of course, we got Bucky running around as the Winter Soldier, and the government wants him. And Cap is trying to deal with this whole Sokovia thing, but he's also trying to take care of his team and watch out for Bucky. Of course, on his side of the war, so to speak, you have Ant-Man and you have Falcon. You get Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch covering his side. The movie was done so well. The directing is so awesome. The acting is so awesome. The action sequences are amazing in this film, especially the 17-minute airport fight. That's all I got to say is airport. Go check it out. You'll see some crazy, crazy stuff. Of course, a lot of the big questions here are 2 new additions, Spider-Man and Black Panther. Excellent new additions. I cannot wait for the Black Panther movie. Chadwick Boseman killed it as Black Panther, and Tom Holland is your new Spider-Man. He is perfect in this film. He's only in the film for a very small amount of time. You see him in a scene as Peter Parker, and you see him in a scene as Spider-Man, and he kills both scenes. So looking very forward to Spider-Man Homecoming next year. So overall, this film really killed it on all levels. There's, of course, a couple downsides to the film, and some weird things that you're kind of like, really? That's very coincidental. But they're very nitpicky, and you can hear us nitpick about them on the spoiler review. So go check that out on Am I Still on the Air. But overall, it didn't take away from my enjoyment. I loved the hell out of this film. It was a ton of fun to watch, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. So this summer is off to a bang with Captain America Civil War. All right, let me take a quick sip of my drink. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Cherry Coca-Cola. Sorry about that. All right. I'm going to make our transition now into the news. And we got a ton of it. We got a couple weeks worth of news. And on top of everything that's been going on in the news world, it's been a ton of movement as far as maybe your favorite television show. This is the time of year where shows are getting renewed and shows are getting axed. And as we move through the news here, you're going to find out about a lot about them. A lot about them. Some of mine got canceled, and I'm not too happy about it. And other ones got picked up. We also have some new trailers, and we'll talk about some of the new shows that'll be coming to television in the 2016, next season, so to speak, of television, which starts around September, October of this year into the 2017 year. So lots of TV news. We're going to really break it down for you and keep you up to date with what's new, what's getting canceled, what's getting renewed, and all of that goodness. And of course, all of your news for the past couple weeks. So let's jump into it. We have the official announcement of the next Call of Duty game, which I'm a big Call of Duty guy. Usually don't talk too much game news on this show, but when it comes to my Call of Duty, I gotta talk about it. It's official. The next Call of Duty game will be called Infinite Warfare, and if you pre-order the special editions, you'll get a copy of Modern Warfare Remastered, the original Modern Warfare game, which is what got me into this franchise. I'm so excited to be able to play Modern Warfare Remastered again, and of course play Infinite Warfare. I've already done my pre-order for the special edition $99 one with the season pass, so where are you all at? So come and get it now. You know what it is? Call of Duty, baby. Call of Duty, baby. Alright, so we have a cool video posted that you can check out called The History of Apocalypse, and it's actually narrated by Jennifer Lawrence, so you can check that out and check out The History of Apocalypse. X-Men Apocalypse comes out next weekend. I'm super, super stoked about that. That's I don't know if it's my second most anticipated film of the summer, but it's definitely up there, so I can't wait to see X-Men Apocalypse. So, getting stoked, we're only a week away. Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, says that he is done with music, and he's going to officially move on to acting. Want to clear up any kind of rumor? If you've heard some rumors, there's been a lot of stuff going on as it goes with the DC cinematic universe. And after the director of The Flash stepped down, so to speak, I think he kind of got fired. From what I understand, the reason that The Flash director left or fired was that Warner Brothers got very hesitant about somebody. He was a first-time director, and they got very hesitant giving a first-time director a $150 million movie to go make. So, you can see they kind of got scared, especially after the results of Batman v Superman, and they want to bring on somebody a little bit more seasoned. So that's the rumor there. But then a big rumor started right after that saying, oh, James Wan is going to leave Aquaman as well. James Wan responded. He took to Twitter. He said, don't listen to these rumors. Don't listen, to what people are spinning out there. Everything's all good. And I love the picture he tweeted because he's basically leaning up against the wall of a gigantic Aquaman mural, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, don't believe the hype. We got a Puppet Master reboot in the works, so that's interesting. They're moving forward with the Space Jam 2 movie. It will be featuring LeBron James. And that will be, Space Jam 2. I don't know. I didn't know people were clamoring for it, but we got it. Oprah Winfrey is going to headline a new HBO film called The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. There's going to be a new R-rated Scarlett Johansson comedy that she's doing, and they just added a bunch more female comedians on there, like Jillian Del Toro, Zoe Kravitz, Kate McKinnon from SNL. They're really stacking this thing up around her to make some really good comedic moments for Scarlett Johansson there. Universal Pictures has set a mysterious R-rated comedy for Friday, April 20th of 2018. I don't know, a little rumor says it might be Neighbors 3. I don't know if they're going to span that one out that fast, but we'll see. Can't hurt, right? Carl Urban says that conversations are starting to happen again about some more Dredd. Of course, Carl Urban did the Dredd reboot a couple years ago, which everybody pretty much loved, but it didn't make any money. It bombed at the box office, and everybody was saying, nope, there's no way, we're not doing another one. It didn't make no money. But Carl Urban now is saying, hold your horses. We might be doing that Dredd sequel, so we will see. You can now watch the Red Band trailer for the new raunchy comedy called Bad Moms. This one's starring Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, Katherine Hahn. It looks pretty funny. I think it's a little bit of a stretch. They're trying to do like a female Hangover kind of thing with this, but we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Anthony Mackie is going to be playing Johnny Cochran in a new legal drama. We have the first trailer for Unreal Season 2 that you can check out. Actually, going back to the Dredd news, Carl Urban says there's also negotiations to possibly make it a TV show. So they might do a Dredd TV show rather than doing another big budget movie. So we'll see on that. On top of the Red Band trailer for Bad Moms, we also have the Green Band trailer. So make it safe for all of you if you're interested in checking that out. We have the new official trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, which is only a couple weeks away from its release. We have Everything Wrong with Elektra in 13 minutes or less. The Honest trailer from the 1990 Captain America, along with the Honest trailer for Superman Returns. We have the full trailer for MTV's Scream Season 2, that you can check out. You can see all the 2016 Tony Awards nominees. I'm not going to read through them all for you, but we have it posted, of course, on our Twitter and Facebook if you are interested. Julian Fellowes' Dr. Thorne will premiere on Amazon Prime. So there you go. That'll be on Amazon Prime. Michael Fassbender is in talks to play a serial killer in the movie called Entering Hades. Warner Brothers Pictures is set to produce an adaptation of Monsterpocalypse, the board game. So they want to turn that into a film. Molly Ringwald and Meredith Vieira are going to join Odd Mom Out Season 2. I didn't even know we had an Odd Mom Out Season 1. The Jungle Book has passed $700 million at the box office worldwide, so that is pretty damn awesome right there. Emilia Clarke and Jack Houston are set to star together in a new film called Above Suspicion. Twilight's Stephanie Meyer is going to produce a YA romance called Anna Dressed in Blood. Rosie Perez, Ron Livingston, and Parker Posey are joining the new TBS comedy series called Search Party. Mark Millar is teaming with the Alice in Wonderland producer for an Empress movie. I'm going to need Friggins to shine a little bit more light on Empress. Let's see here. Universal Pictures updates their Monster Universe schedule with a mystery film in 2019. What will that be? I don't know, man. They're keeping this Monster Universe up. Tiny wraps. I really like this news here. Arnold Schwarzenegger has just joined and will headline a new action comedy called Why We're Killing Gunther. Taron Killam from SNL. He's married to Colby Smulders, who we know as Maria Hill on S.H.I.E.L.D. and, the Avengers movies. She is actually married to Taron Gilliam, and he's going to direct this movie. He wrote it as well, and it's about a spy franchise trying to kill their top spy because they're all so tired of the main guy getting all the credit for all the big kills and everything. But of course, they have a hard time killing him because he's the best spy. It sounds really funny when you read the complete breakdown to this film, and I believe Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing Gunther, which the movie's called Why We're Killing Gunther, and hearing the premise of this and imagining Arnold Schwarzenegger in this role makes me very happy. So I'm looking forward to this one here. They are moving forward with a remake of The Craft Remember that old witch movie? So that's going to be interesting. Jeremy Irons, his Alfred is returning to Justice League. Yes, Jeremy Irons is going to be a part of the Justice League movie. No word yet on how big his role will be, but we'll get to see him reprise his role as Alfred in Justice League. Roland Emmerich says he's developing a Battle of Midway movie. The Path has been renewed for a season 2 over on Hulu. The Mindy Project has also been renewed for season 5 over on Hulu. The Peaky Blinders return is coming to Netflix in the US, and it will return later this month. Batman the Killing Joke will be released this summer. That is the R-rated animated movie that DC's doing based on the awesome comic there of The Killing Joke. We have the first full trailer for Blake Lively's new movie, The Shallows, the shark movie. The Civil War writers want to bring Namor and Marvel's zombies to the big screen. Yeah, good luck with that one, guys. Yeah. Let's see here. CBS has announced that their new Star Trek series will be released weekly. It is going to be on their digital network, so a lot of people thought they were going to do like a Netflix and just release the whole season at one time, but they decided that they want to do a weekly release like normal television. Both of the Avengers Infinity War films are actually getting a new title. As you know, both films have been referred to as Infinity War Part 1 and Infinity War Part 2. The Russo brothers have been very vocal about the fact that these are two completely different movies. This is not a Part 1 that ends with a cliffhanger leading into a Part 2 that's the following year. It just isn't. They're two completely different Avengers films. Yes, they have kind of an overall tone with Thanos and everything, but they're two completely different films that both have a start and a stop. So to alleviate the confusion, they decided that they will not be called Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. Instead, they will just be, they'll be getting retitled. They will be getting whole new names. So I'm sure one will probably stay Infinity War, but the other one will probably be Infinity Gauntlet. I don't, I'm speculating at this point. So, I think it's good. I think it's really good. Because Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2 doesn't make sense if they're not going to be a connecting movie from Part 1 to Part 2. It's like Mockingjay Part 1 and 2, but really Part 2 has nothing to do with the first Mockingjay. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm glad to hear that they're going to get retitled. The Big Bad Wolves directors are walking away from Bruce Willis's Death Wish remake, so the movie's looking for a new director at this point. Joe Manganiello will star in and produce a movie heavily featuring the Smiths music. That's a very odd headline right there, and I don't know what to think about it. Josh Boone, who's a writer-director, he revealed that he's working on a remake of Interview with the Vampire. So I know a lot of people will be pretty excited about that. Interview with the Vampire was such a classic movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Josh Boone has also announced that he's turned in his script for the New Mutants, which will be the X-Men spin-off film focusing on a whole different set of mutants than we are typically exposed to. No Cyclops, no Jean Grey, no Storm. Well, actually, there might be Storm in this movie. See? But Josh Boone has turned in his script, and he's released, supposedly, who is going to be on the roster for this film as it stands right now. Now, once again, this is an early draft of the movie that he's turned in. Supposedly, in this draft that has been turned into Fox, Professor X will have a decent-sized role in the film, bringing back James McAvoy to reprise his role there. Another rumor has it that Storm will actually be in the movie. To what capacity, we don't know. But those, I guess, are pretty much the lineup that is moving forward as far as who's coming over. As far as the lineup of the actual New Mutants, he's saying that Magic, who is the sister of Colossus, and a powerful sorceress capable of teleporting, Wolfsbane, who can change into a lycanthrope at will, Danny Moonstar, aka Cheyenne/Mirage, who can visualize others' thoughts, especially their fears, Cannonball, who can thrust himself and fly with an energy propulsion, Sunspot, who can absorb and channel solar radiation to both fly and create energy blast, and Warlock, a techno-organic being capable of changing size and shapes. So that is the rumor at this point for the lineup of the New Mutants. Naomi Watts and Daisy Ridley are going to star in a new Hamlet reimagining of Ophelia. Russell Crowe is in early talks to join Tom Cruise in Universal's The Mummy. So yes, they're currently filming The Mummy, and Russell Crowe supposedly not only is in talks, but might be a part of this new monster universe. There's supposedly his role is kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So that would be pretty cool, and I can see Russell Crowe doing amazing at that. So we'll see. It sounds like he is joining the film, so I look forward to that. Simon West is going to launch a potential action franchise with a 14th century thriller called Warwolf. Seth MacFarlane boldly goes to create and headline a new hour-long Fox TV sci-fi comedy series. I hope he can pull it off, so we'll see. John M. Chu is in talks to direct the adaptation of Crazy Rich Asians. I'm sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh, but it just sounded funny. Andrew Garfield is going to star in a new crime thriller from the director of It Follows. Excuse me. Paramount Pictures has registered a title for a Star Trek Beyond sequel with the MPAA, so it looks like they're going to try to move quick on Star Trek 4. James Mangold's new Wolverine 3 movie has just added Eric LaSalle in a mystery role. Ava DuVernay has departed as the director of Intelligent Life. Let's see here. We have the trailer for Urge, starring Pierce Brosnan and Danny Masterson. We have Everything Wrong with the Punisher in 15 minutes or less. We have your first look at the brand new Power Rangers costumes from the new reboot movie. I like them. I like them a lot. It has the feel to where when you first look at them, you're like, that's the Power Rangers. You've got your red, black, yellow, pink, and blue. Upon closer look, they look very robotic. They look almost like Iron Man suits. They all even have the chest piece that lights up in the middle. So I know that that's some of the criticism around it, is that they look like Iron Man suits. But I don't care. I think it actually looks pretty damn cool. So I like it a lot. Andrew Garfield is going to star in Under the Silver Lake. Netflix is doing a TV series version of Dear White People. Lionsgate Movies has set a November release date for Mel Gibson's next directed film called Hacksaw Ridge, so that'll be hitting theaters in November. Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon are going to play Joan Crawford and Bette Davis in Ryan Murphy's Feud. Director Adam McKay is going to direct a big screen adaptation of Irredeemable. I haven't heard of this comic one. I'll be curious to see what Frickens thinks about Irredeemable. Taylor Swift tops the list of the highest paid musicians of 2015. Supergirl star Melissa Benoist has joined the cast of Patriots Day. James Franco and Russell Crowe's Blood Meridian adaptation has been scrapped. Yes, James Franco and Russell Crowe were going to make this movie, and it's been thrown off the table. So no more. All done. See you later. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Anne Hathaway is turning drone warplay Grounded into a movie. So, yeah. Elise Neal has joined the cast of Wolverine 3. A lot of casting going on for Wolverine 3, and a lot of people that I just wouldn't expect. I don't know how this movie's going to play out. It's kind of weird. Alden, I'm going to mess this dude's name up, sorry. Alden Ehrenreich has been cast as the new young Han Solo for the Star Wars anthology film. So this has been something that's been going on for a long time. They've been trying to find who was going to play the young Han Solo in the Star Wars spinoff film, and Alden Ehrenreich has been cast. I don't know much about this dude. I know he was in Hail Caesar, the movie that came out a couple months ago and bombed. I hated him in the trailer for the movie, but I heard he was actually pretty good overall, so maybe I just didn't see a good scene. But lots of good stuff about this dude. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, they liked him a lot in the tryout. I always heard this dude's name, at the top of the list of the top contenders, so he must have wowed them. So congratulations to him. Gets to take over the reins for Harrison Ford as the young Han Solo there. We have the full list of pilots in contention for the 2016-2017 season. This article is probably out of date at this point, just because I already have the list of who is actually in contention at this point. So they've already made these decisions. So just forget what my last statement was there. Meryl Streep, Mel Brooks, and Nicole Kidman, and Zendaya are going to voice characters in the Guardian Brothers. Never heard of the Guardian Brothers. I don't know what it is. And, yeah. Les Mis. Tom Hooper, who produces Les Mis, says he's developing a movie based on cats. Yay. I don't care. We have the new poster for Inferno, starring Tom Hanks. So, as you know, I think this is, the third movie in the Da Vinci series? So, yeah, Inferno is coming. Criminal Minds has been renewed for season 12. I don't know what took so long for CBS there to make their decision on Criminal Minds. It's one of their biggest shows ever, and it was one of the last shows for them to announce whether it was renewed or canceled. But fear not. Criminal Minds has been renewed for season 12. Also, Suits season 6 is coming up here in just a couple months, so that is pretty cool. One character that we know kind of got their name slipped under the radar is Captain Marvel. The Russo brothers were talking about directing the Infinity War movies, and they name dropped that, yes, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, is going to be in the Infinity War movies. So, surprise! So that's pretty cool, because those movies, well, at least the first one drops before her solo film does, so they can introduce her in that film, which I think will be great. You can see the first trailer for season 4 of Ray Donovan over on the Showtime channel. I love Ray Donovan, and I'm looking so forward to this new season. We have your 2016 TV premiere dates, your guide to the summer schedule, so you can see all the new stuff that's coming out. Preacher looks like it's going to be the big show of the summer over on the AMC channel. They're saying that this thing's so good, it's going to pull the whole audience over from Walking Dead. So that's big stuff right there. Tim Matheson and Cynthia Nixon are joining Killen Reagan as Ronald and Nancy Reagan. Congratulations to Ben Affleck, who has now been promoted and is an executive producer on the Justice League movie. This is I think this is kind of a no-brainer. I know a lot of people are like, oh, really? Wow, that's crazy. Remember, Ben Affleck is an Academy Award-winning director. This guy's an Academy Award-winning writer. He knows how to make a great movie. He's done it before. And once again, we know that DC and Warner Brothers are getting a little scared and want to make sure people are enjoying the DC cinematic universe. So they give Ben Affleck a little bit more power. He's on set every day working on Justice League. Let him be an executive producer. Let him help with the film. And I think he'll make some good decisions. So I think this is great news. And I'm looking forward to Ben Affleck having a little bit more power going in to the Justice League film, which is already in production right now. EA Games has officially confirmed that the next Battlefield game will be called Battlefield 1, and I don't care. But that's for you guys out there. Jared Leto may be Josh Boone's choice for Lestat in his new interview with a vampire reboot. I could see that, and I would be down with that. Kevin Feige says that Marvel is committed to doing a solo Black Widow film. Yes. This is something he's been saying for many, many years, though, and it still hasn't happened. So I'm not holding my breath. It won't be obviously till Phase 3, but this is what he says, man. He says they're committed to it, so it might be coming sooner rather than later. If they did it, I would prefer to have a movie with her and Hawkeye doing like a S.H.I.E.L.D. type thing. Bring Coulson back. I want to see kind of a big screen S.H.I.E.L.D. movie that involves all of them. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know about just a Black Widow adventure, but I would still see it because Marvel's awesome and they can do no wrong at this point. A new Kiefer Sutherland drama is coming to ABC. Let's see here. Jessica Biel and Clive Owen are going invisible in a new relationship drama that they're going to be doing. Idris Elba and Jessica Chastain are in talks to join Aaron Sorkin's new TV show called Molly's Game. Michael Shannon is in talks to join Guillermo del Toro's new supernatural thriller. Sharon Stone says that she's going to appear in an upcoming Marvel movie. No word yet on what that is, but cool. Jason Reitman, Diablo Cody, and Charlize Theron are reteaming for a new film called Tully. ABC has ordered the series with Kiefer Sutherland straight to series. And he's playing the president. And you can watch the first teaser for it right now. We posted that up. Let's see. James Bobin confirms that he is going to direct the Sony Pictures franchise crossover MIB 23. This is the Men in Black 23 Jump Street crossover. That is very, very weird, but I think is going to be pretty damn funny. It's good to get the confirmation. It is coming, and it will be directed by James Bobin. Lee Daniels has dropped out of directing the Richard Pryor biopic film, so they're going to look for a new director on that one. Simon Kinberg has announced that the next X-Men film will be set in the 90s. Good to get that confirmation. I kind of assumed, just because every X-Men film, since they rebooted in First Class, has jumped 10 years. So we've gone from the 60s in First Class to the 70s in Days of Future Past to the 80s in Apocalypse. I would assume the 90s are next, and it's good to get that confirmation. So, yes, 90s X-Men is going to be awesome. I can't wait. You can now watch out the first official trailer for Ron Howard's Inferno, starring Tom Hanks and Felicity Jones. So check that out. Netflix is going to debut a Sylvester Stallone-produced competition series. Hannah Simone, the oh-so-gorgeous Hannah Simone from New Girl, she's going to be hosting a new Fox competition series called Kicking and Screaming. Very cool there. Gal Gadot is officially wrapped on the solo Wonder Woman film, and poor girl has to immediately jump into the Justice League film, so she gets no time off as Wonder Woman. But I'm hearing great things about that Wonder Woman film, so I'm very, very excited for Gal and everybody involved. Supposedly the Infinity War films will not divide the Avengers between the two movies. It'll try to put as many people in there as they can. Wolverine 3 has been confirmed that it will be rated R. I'm very excited about this. This has been rumored for a while now. Ever since Deadpool came out and did so great at rated R, the rumors started coming out that Wolverine was going to be rated R. But that's all they were rumors. We now have official confirmation from the studio. One of the producers of the film came out. He said, yes, this is what we're doing. We're filming it, and we're making it rated R. I'm very excited for this. It's Hugh Jackman's last run as Logan, a.k.a. Wolverine. I want to see him go berserker. I want to see him kick some ass, stab some people. Shink, shink. It's going to be tight. I want to see rated R Wolverine, and now we're getting it. We have a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows poster. You can check hands. He's Team Cap in the new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. clip from the episode that aired right after Civil War, where they had their little tie-in to it. Superman prequel Krypton has gotten the pilot order over on the Sci-Fi Channel. Krypton will actually focus on Superman's grandfather, because it's a big, long time ago prequel. All takes place on the planet of Krypton. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The Rock says that their new Jumanji movie remake will honor Robin Williams, so that makes me very happy. We have the first official trailer for Outcast, which is the new horror show that's coming out on Cinemax. Looks really, really good. Gael Garcia Bernal is going to be playing Zorro in the new reboot from Jonas Cuarón. So we've been talking about this reboot for a while. I think it's the futuristic one, if they still stick with that. And now we got our Zorro. So don't know much about this dude, but I will take their word for it that he's going to be pretty good. So congratulations to Gael Garcia Bernal, who will be Zorro. An Andre the Giant biopic film is getting made called Eighth Wonder of the World. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm a big wrestling fan, so I'd love to see a biopic film on Andre the Giant. I have no clue who they get to play him. They should get the Big Show to play him. That'd be pretty tight. Pitch Perfect 3 has been moved up 2 weeks, so you're going to get it a little bit earlier. We have Everything Wrong with the Visit in 14 minutes or less. We have the Honest trailer for Deadpool. If you haven't seen the Honest trailer for Deadpool, go watch it. It's hilarious, and they even have Ryan Reynolds doing the audio as Deadpool in the Honest trailer, talking to the Honest trailer guys about doing a great Honest trailer. How amazing is that? The marketing team does not stop for Deadpool. Check out one of the best Honest trailers we've ever had. Let's see here. We have the first official trailer for Yoga Hosers. This is Kevin Smith's new horror movie. I think it looks retarded as hell. It looks so bad, but I love Kevin Smith, so I'm going to give it a chance. But man, this movie looks horrible. Tatiana Maslany joins Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie Why We're Killing Gunther that I told you about, so that's a cool little addition there. Dylan O'Brien is in talks to join Michael Keaton in the new spy drama called American Assassin. Tim Burton gives an update on Beetlejuice 2, just simply saying, there's nothing concrete yet. So, sorry. FX Networks has set premiere dates for The Strain and You're the Worst. So they're coming back this summer. You can check out that. Find out when they officially return. The new movie God Particle from the Bad Robot Studio has just brought on Daniel Bruhl. So that's pretty cool. Ridley Scott is set to direct a new Western called Wraiths of the Broken Land. I hate Westerns, so I do not care about this one here. Let's see. Morgan Freeman and Tommy Lee Jones are going to star in a comedy film called Villa Capri. Cool. Very interesting. Fox has ordered The Exorcist and Lethal Weapon TV series, so those are moving forward. Godzilla 2 has been delayed 9 months. Star Wars Battlefront is getting a sequel that's coming out next year, and it will have Force Awakens content on it. We have an article up with the Captain America writers talking about some missing characters from Civil War. What are they doing? Why are they missing? Read the article. Check it out. Frank Grillo is going to star in a new action thriller called Wheelman. Have we already seen the Justice League villain? Maybe. Maybe not, because it's maybe from a deleted scene that you haven't seen yet because the Blu-ray hasn't hit. Maybe you have seen the deleted scene. It's a possible rumor. I won't say who it is because I don't want to spoil and piss anybody off. So, but we might have seen who the Justice League villain is. Carla Jury has joined the cast of Blade Runner 2. Jack Black has joined the Jumanji remake. Very excited about this. It looks like it's going to be The Rock, Kevin Hart, and now Jack Black in the Jumanji remake. That makes me really excited for this thing. That's an awesome cast. We have the first full official trailer for Orange is the New Black Season 4. We have the first official trailer, finally, for Assassin's Creed. I think this looks great. The movie looks amazing. Michael Fassbender knocks it out the park. I was never a big gamer of Assassin's Creed, never really played it. I've watched some people play it. This looks like it has the feel of it, but it looks like it's going to be a damn good movie at the same time. So very happy to see that it looks like they got the Assassin's Creed movie nailed down. The DC Comics comedy Powerless has been picked up to series. I'm excited about this one. I was very excited when I told you guys that this show was being rumored, and now it's officially been picked up by NBC. I'm looking forward to it. This is the show, of course, where Vanessa Hudgens stars with a bunch of other great comedians, and they got to deal with all the destruction that these superheroes are causing. You know, they're just the normal people that have to clean up after Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and all of them. So, looking forward to this one here. The Sons of Anarchy spinoff with the Mayans is inching closer to reality. FX has ordered that a script be written for it, and they're very interested in moving this to series. So we'll see as it gets one step closer. Life in Pieces has been renewed for a second season over at CBS. I'm very happy about this. I really enjoyed Life in Pieces. This is one of the new comedies that came out this year, and it was really, really funny. So I'm glad it got picked up for a second season. ABC has ordered a new singing show called Greatest Hits. Jeremy Irons, Jack Houston are going to team for a father-son buddy comedy called An Actor Prepares. We have everything wrong with Cars in 16 minutes or less. The Disney Infinity series has canceled as Disney pulls out of game publishing, so they're not going to be doing the Disney Infinity line anymore. Fox has officially ordered Lethal Weapon, The Exorcist, Pitch, Making History, and several more to series. So this means they're all coming next season for their shows. Once again, Godzilla 2 has been delayed, but they've set an official release date for Godzilla vs. King Kong, and that will be May 29th, 2020. So yes, I love when these movies get dated out so far in advance. So get ready, set your calendar reminder that Godzilla vs. King Kong is coming May 29th, 2020. Bryan Cranston is producing and appearing in a new Philip K. Dick sci-fi anthology series. Brett Ratner is going to direct Johnny Depp and Marion Cotillard in The Libertine. We have the first official trailer for Nerve, starring Emma Roberts and Dave Franco. Jamie Foxx has a new action thriller called Sleepless coming out. We have your first look at the trailer for a new animated / live action show called The Son of Zorn. It's a live action animated comedy that's coming to Fox, and it's produced by the Lego Movie guys, Chris Lord and Phil Miller. These guys are amazing. I loved this trailer, and I posted this trailer up so you guys can check it out. It is live action, but there's an animated character in the trailer that's voiced by Jason Sudeikis, and he's kind of like a He-Man character, and he's trying to fit in the normal world, but he comes from like a He-Man land, an island of animated people, and he's trying to reconcile with his wife, who's real. They have a son who's real. He's trying to turn his son into like him. I thought it looked really damn funny. There was some hilarious parts in this trailer. I'm looking forward. I will be watching this one. This one's bookmarked for me, The Son of Zorn. Tom Hardy is rumored to play a cameo in a scene in Star Wars Episode 8, so take that for what you will. Pablo Schreiber joins American Gods as Leprechaun Mad Sweeney. Power Rangers and Thor's Zack Stentz is writing the script for DC's Booster Gold movie. Yes, they are moving forward with a Booster Gold movie. Wow, never thought I'd see the day. Arsenio Hall is going to be hosting the singing competition Greatest Hits that I talked about a little bit ago. Let's see here. There is a post-credit scenes in X-Men Apocalypse, so sit your ass down and don't leave the movie till you're done. We have the first official Red Band trailer for the Neon Demon. Greg Berlanti is confirmed to have involvement in the Booster Gold movie, so he's a big DC producer. Lupita Nyong'o is in talks to join Marvel's Black Panther. Very excited about this. Lupita is awesome. She was, of course, in Star Wars The Force Awakens as well. 12 Years a Slave. She's an Academy Award winner, and I think she'd be great in the Black Panther movie, so looking forward to that. Lucas Till is going to headline a new sci-fi thriller called Spectrum. CSI Cyber has been canceled by CBS, so there is no more CSI in general. CSI was canceled last season, and the only thing left they had was CSI Cyber, and now that one has bit the dust, so bye-bye. Jurassic World writer is going to write the script for Pacific Rim 2, so pretty cool there. Right, this was really big news here when we're talking about TV shows. Everybody was wondering what's going on with Supergirl. Is Supergirl going to get renewed? We didn't know. CBS was kind of on the fence. They were like, we're not canceling it, but we haven't renewed it yet. We don't know what's going on. So, number one, the show has been renewed. It will be back for a second season. The big news here is it will not be on CBS. It is moving to the CW. This is good and bad. Number one, it's good because it's on the CW. It's now on the same channel, on the same network that does Arrow and does The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow. Supergirl would be great for crossovers with all three of these. The downside, budgeting. The reason CBS didn't want to hold on to it is because of how expensive Supergirl is. Supergirl was running an average of $3 million an episode to make. Very expensive for a TV show. Going to the CW, we know that the CW is not spending $3 million an episode on this show. So how will this affect the show overall? It's going to be really crazy to see. She's not going to be using powers as often. Is she going to look very claymation animated when she's flying and stuff like Barry does when he runs really fast on The Flash? I don't know. But I think it's pretty good overall. I think she'll have some pretty cool tie-ins with the characters we know and love over on the CW. So it's a better fit for her. Supergirl renewed, but now going to the CW. I'm excited about this as well. My boy Kevin James is coming back to television. Kevin James, of course, hit and miss with some people as far as movies go, but as far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest television shows of all time as far as the 30-minute comedy sitcom goes. King of Queens. Hilarious. No matter how many times you've seen the episodes, the dude cracks me up. Kevin James is returning to television. He's going back to CBS, and he's got a new show called Kevin Can Wait, and it got picked up. It's coming to CBS, and I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to watch the new Kevin James television show. Shane Black says that he's planning to shoot the new Predator movie in September. The CW has ordered the Archie comic series called Riverdale. So we've been hearing about this one for a long time, so it's good to see it's finally confirmed. The show Containment has been canceled by the CW. NBC has ordered the spinoff Chicago Justice. So now it's, I think, 3 or 4 Chicago-based shows. They're all spin-offs. So, hey, why not, right? Chicago Justice, baby, let's do it. Nashville has been canceled by ABC. This was kind of a shocker for a lot of people. Nobody really thought Nashville was going to get canceled. We do know that the network is shopping it around to other potential buyers. It might go to Hulu, might go to Netflix. They're looking for other options to bring the show back. But as far as right now, on ABC, it's been canceled. My wife's pretty bummed about this one. She loved Nashville. The Real O'Neills has been renewed for a second season over on ABC. I was actually surprised by this one. I did not think the show was going to get picked up. The Catch has been renewed as well, so that's pretty cool. I am kind of interested to check the show out, but I have not as of yet, so now that it's been renewed, I might have to check it out. American Crime will return for a third season over on ABC. Agent Carter has been canceled. So Marvel had a couple hits this week when it came down to it. And Agent Carter canceled. No shocker kind of here. Agent Carter was a show that was critically loved. I mean, it's like 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. People love this show. But no one watched it. So, I was surprised that it got a second season because the first season did not do very well. It got a second season and no one watched the second season either. So it's no surprise to me that it got canceled. But don't fret for Haley Atwell because she has another show that she did a pilot for called Conviction. And Conviction has been picked up by ABC. So Haley Atwell still has a job on the network. She won't be Agent Carter anymore, but she will be in a new show called Conviction, and I'll be checking her out on that for damn sure. Captain America Civil War directors, the Russo brothers, are going to produce Michael B. Jordan's Thomas Crown Affair remake, so that's pretty cool. Castle has been canceled after 8 seasons. After 8 seasons, Castle has been renewed. That is insane. I'm surprised. I know this one and Nashville were the two big shockers from the network that they were canceled. We know one of the big main characters on Castle was leaving after this season, and that might have been another punch in the right direction. But the network has just decided to end it at this point. So after 8 seasons, Castle has been canceled. ABC has ordered an H.G. Wells drama based on Time After Time. ABC has also canceled The Muppets. The Muppets was an interesting one. It was cool because it was an adult-oriented Muppet. It wasn't for your kids. It was prime time Muppets after 8 o'clock at night. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Whew. It was primetime Muppets, so it had that adult humor. It was very interesting to see this take on it. I didn't love it, but I watched it every week because it had some pretty funny parts throughout. So that was pretty cool. But the show struggled through the season very much. And in the end result, ABC said no thanks to another season at all. So I'm not terribly shocked or terribly sad by this, but it was worth a shot for them to do something a little bit different than the Muppets. So it was worth a shot. Thanks ABC for taking a risk and doing a little something different. Let's see here. Gallivant is another show that has been canceled by ABC after 2 seasons. So no more Gallivant. I never got into this one. Yeah, I don't actually know anybody that watched it. So I was surprised that it even got a second season when it really came down to it. So no more Gallivant. Let's see here. Here's where I start to get a little sad by a couple cancellations here. Fox has canceled The Grinder and Grandfathered. This bummed me the hell out. I loved Grandfathered and The Grinder. These were two comedies that kind of came out of nowhere. I actually jumped into the Grinder right away and was like, oh, this show's awesome. Really, really dig it. I wasn't going to watch Grandfathered. And I had several people tell me, you should watch Grandfathered. It's pretty damn funny. So, a little reluctantly, I took the advice, as I like to do. I mean, you guys listen to my show for advice, so I like to listen to the advice from you guys as well. So, I checked it out, and I loved it. I really, really loved it. It's a super funny show, and it's good for the whole family, and my wife loved it, and we all really dug it. So we've been watching all season long, and then Fox pulls the damn plug out from underneath us. I am bummed. Very, very bummed. Grandfathered and The Grinder, gone. So then, I get another rug pulled out, as the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spinoff, Marvel's Most Wanted, gets canceled as well before it even begins. ABC decides to not move forward with Marvel's Most Wanted, the spinoff show that was going to follow Mockingbird and Hunter from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Adrienne Palicki, who I love. She's so gorgeous. And she and Hunter were two great characters on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I loved them on that show. And then they decided to write them off S.H.I.E.L.D. and they're going to give them their own show. Cool. Whatever. Let's do it. It's going to be tight. And then they decide to not move forward with it. So now we got to figure out a way to get them back on S.H.I.E.L.D. because I swear to God they better come back to S.H.I.E.L.D. now that they're not getting their own TV show. So kind of a waste of time to write them off the show. I'm very bummed that they decided not to move forward with Marvel's Most Wanted. The Playmobil movie gets a January 18, 2019 release date. Looks like another Lego movie, but yeah. Another show that I thought was already canceled, but Fox decided to officially announce it. Second Chance has been canceled over on Fox. This was the show that originally was called The Frankenstein Code, then it was called Looking Glass, and then it was called Second Chance. Now it's called canceled. It made it 10 episodes or whatever for the first season, and it's done. NBC has ordered the new Mandy Moore, Milo Ventimiglia dramedy called This Is Us. I have the first official trailer for The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck. This movie looks awesome. Definitely go check out this trailer on our Facebook and Twitter page. Joel Kinnaman is going to star in a new Netflix series called Altered Carbon. ABC has renewed Dr. Ken and has ordered two new shows called Notorious and Imaginary Mary. Movie adaptations of Atari classics Centipede and Missile Command are in the works. Yes, you heard me right. Movies are being made of these Atari games. Let's see here. Wentworth Miller signs a new deal with Warner Brothers Television. This will allow him to cross over to all the DC shows that they are doing. So we'll get more Captain Cold. Let's see here. Toby Kebbell has joined Rob Cohen's heist movie called Category 5. Border Town has also been canceled over on Fox, along with Cooper Barrett's Guide to Surviving Life. I did not watch Border Town, so I have no real input to talk about on that one. But I did watch Cooper Barrett, and although it wasn't amazingly awesome, it was pretty funny, and I dug it. And it kind of sucks that it got shafted because they just threw it on Sunday night at like 6:30 at night, and I think no one caught it. And it's a little sad because it was a pretty funny show, but that one has now bit the dust as well. So goodbye to Cooper Barrett. Netflix is nearing a deal with Will Arnett to get a second season for his comedy or dramedy series called Flaked. Hulu is developing a comedic anthology called Bitches from Ben Stiller. So, yeah. ABC has renewed Last Man Standing and has ordered Minnie Driver's new show, Speechless, over to series. CBS has ordered Training Day, MacGyver, and Matt LeBlanc and Joe McHale's new comedy series to series. Let's see here. We got a pretty cool article up with Bryan Singer talking about the future of the X-Men franchise and about Deadpool and how Deadpool would fit in with the X-Men universe. It's kind of an interesting read. I won't get too much into it, but definitely check that out if you're interested. MTV's Faking It is going to be canceled. It's ending after its third season. Dolph Lundgren is now petitioning to be Cable in Deadpool 2. He says he really wants to kick some butt as Cable in Deadpool 2, and he's hoping that the word and the social media and all the viral marketing gets around to push him into that role. I kind of don't hate it, to be honest. I know the boys over here on Red Dragons Radio are like, no! But I actually don't kind of mind it, man. I can see Dolph Lundgren being Cable. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would not hate it. So, yeah. In a shocking renewal over at Fox, because Fox loves to cancel everything, they've decided to renew Sleepy Hollow for a 4th season. So shout out to J.V. Lewis, who I think is the last person left watching Sleepy Hollow. So congratulations, Javon. Because of you, you got Sleepy Hollow renewed for a 4th season. Congratulations. Simon Kinberg says he wants to do a Fantastic Four sequel with the same cast. In other news, Simon Kinberg is fucking retarded. It's not happening, dude. The studio is not going to waste money to do another Fantastic Four movie with the same squad. I'm joking about Simon Kinberg, everybody. I love the guy. He's a great producer. He's involved with all the comic book movies. He's involved with Star Wars. He's a very smart man. I just don't know why he's trying so hard to hold on to Fantastic Four. It's not going to happen. Let's move on. NBC has ordered the Charlaine Harris adaptation Midnight Texas to series. NBC has decided to go on a cancellation spree. And there's a couple shows on here that I'm a little bummed about. One in particular, and that show is Undateable. Undateable aired for 3 seasons and was hilarious. I loved Undateable. Loved it. Like, not just like, oh, it was pretty funny. No, like, I loved it. Like, one of my favorite comedies on television. And in its 3rd season that just finished airing a couple months ago, they decided to air the show live every Friday night. And it was so funny this season because so much of the show was improv. And if you had Hulu, you could watch the East Coast version and the West Coast version. And it was really cool because, yes, the general storyline was the same, but you saw so many different jokes and different jabs that they would take on each other because the show was live. And it's done with some great comedians. Ron Funches, Chris D'Elia, like, really good people on there. And it made me die laughing on a weekly basis. I loved it. I was afraid this was going to be the last season for the show. And I think they just... It's the nail in the coffin of putting a show on Friday night. I don't understand why they continue to do this to shows. Make a comedy night of the week. Put it on earlier in the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. Friday is a death sentence. And the second you move a show to Friday, it always ends up getting canceled. And that's what happened to Undateable, unfortunately. I love this show. I hope the cast can find a way back because they had great chemistry. Whitney Cummings even popped up in this end of the season and was on every episode. And she was so funny, too. Oh, man, I'm so bummed Undateable got canceled. It was his 3rd season, and I love the live format. They also canceled Eva Longora's new show, Telenovela. I watched it. It was okay, but I'm not heartbroken by the cancellation. They canceled Crowded, which was a show also that they just kind of threw out on Sunday nights. I'm spacing the main dude's name, Patrick Warburton, that's on the show. I love Patrick Warburton, and I tried to watch this show just for him. This show sucks. It's just not very good, and that's why it got canceled. But I'm sad for Patrick Warburton. Their thriller Game of Silence has been canceled, and medical drama Heartbeat. So there you go. Evelyn Gore's telenovela, Crowded, Game of Silence, Undateable, and Heartbeat have all been canceled. The Mysteries of Laura has also been canceled over on NBC. The one renewal out of what's left on their channel is The Carmichael Show. The Carmichael Show has been renewed for a third season. So, congratulations. So I hope you're following along with me here on the TV show report card, because I'm going through a lot of television shows here, and hopefully you're keeping up. Director Gareth Edwards, who just directed Star Wars Rogue One that comes out in December, he directed the first Godzilla movie. He was signed to do Godzilla 2, but he just left the project. No word as to why, but he is not returning for Godzilla 2 at this point. Courtney Cox, Nick Jonas, and more are going to be running with Bear Grylls on the NBC show coming up in this new season. Tina Fey's new show, Great News, and Marlon Wayans' new comedy have been ordered over on NBC, so those are coming out now. Jennifer Lawrence is in negotiations to join Sandra Bullock's Ocean's 11 all-female reboot that they're doing, so that'll be pretty cool. I can see that. I mean, they need to stack it big if they're going to do like the guys version, right? It's all big names, so we'll see how that pans out. Amanda Peet has joined the cast of the new baseball comedy called Brockmire. Michael B. Jordan is joined the cast of Black Panther. He's in an undisclosed role, so we don't know. Rumor has it he may be the villain, so we'll see how that pans out. But very cool to see good old Johnny Storm. And this was literally like a day after Simon Kinberg was like, I want to bring the whole Fantastic Four cast back. And then Marvel's like, nope, he's going to be in Black Panther. So I think we can put to rest the bringing the Fantastic Four cast back. So glad to see Michael B. Jordan joining the MCU. NBC has ordered a new time machine action adventure from the creator of The Shield. Natalie Portman is confirmed that she will not be in Thor Ragnarok. This was confirmed by Marvel president Kevin Feige, who says that the main reason she's not in the film is the fact that 90% of Thor Ragnarok takes place not on Earth. It takes place in the other realms. So since a very little portion of the film is actually on Earth, they just didn't have the need to bring her back. So I don't know if she's going to completely not be in the film. I mean, if he's going to be on Earth even for just 10 minutes of the film, she should at least be in that scene. So maybe we'll get something out of that down the road. But she's not going to be a major player, obviously, in Thor Ragnarok. Star Wars Episode 8 is going to be bigger and darker than The Force Awakens, says John Boyega. Channing Tatum's Gambit film has been delayed in order to get the script done right. I know we keep joking about the Gambit movie, what's going on, it keeps getting delayed, it keeps getting shifted back, canceled, the release date got canceled, we don't know what the hell's going on, but it looks like the studios just says, hey, we want to take our time with this, we want to get it done right, so we're going to do it right. So it is delayed right now for script reasons, give them their time, and hopefully we'll get a good movie out of it. Kevin Feige says that the Inhumans movie is still happening. He says even though it's been pushed off of Phase 3 and will not come out on its original release date, he says he's tired of seeing all these websites and all these news articles saying Inhumans is canceled. They're scrapping the idea. Kevin Feige says, nope, we're not scrapping the idea. We love the idea of the Inhumans and we're going to do this movie. We just, we need to push it into the other phase and we don't know what. It is still on the docket. And they are going to do it. So, take that for what it is. Which is what I assumed all along. I think it'll just be pushed into Phase 4, and we'll get it at that point. Let's see here. Freeform has canceled the drama Recovery Road after one season. Blacklist, they're going to do the spinoff. We talked about it before, that they were thinking about doing a spinoff of Blacklist with Famke Janssen. They are moving forward with it. NBC has confirmed that they are doing the Blacklist spinoff. A new Katherine Heigl drama called Doubt has been ordered to series over at CBS. CBS has also passed on the Nancy Drew reboot. So yes, they were going to do a new Nancy Drew reboot. They shot the pilot, and CBS just said, we're not too interested. But the channel is shipping it around to other networks to see if anybody else wants to pick it up. We have the first trailer for Netflix's Voltron that's coming out here. We have the first official teaser trailer for The Woods. We have the trailer for Cafe Society, starring Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg. We have the trailer for Into the Forest, starring Ellen Page and Evan Rachel Wood. We have the trailer for Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. We have the trailer for Hell or High Water, starring Chris Pine and Ben Foster. The trailer for The Phenom, starring Ethan Hawke and Paul Giamatti. And the trailer for Don't Breathe, along with the trailer for The Light Between Oceans, starring Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender. The trailer for Indignation, starring Logan Lerman. And of course, that new trailer for The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck. Trainspotting 2 is officially filming. Channing Tatum was spotted during the filming of Kingsman: The Golden Circle, so yes, we had already confirmed that he was in the movie, but it's kind of always cool to see somebody pop up on set while they're making the film. So that's pretty cool there. Patrick Stewart confirms that he is returning for Wolverine 3. So, once again, we jump back with our professors from James McAvoy to Patrick Stewart. As Deadpool says in his movie, is it McAvoy or Stewart? These timelines are getting confusing. So, it's pretty funny here. But, of course, Wolverine 3 takes place in the future, so it makes sense to bring back Patrick Stewart for that. So, I like it. NBC has announced their full primetime schedule. You can check that out. We have the new trailer for the BFG. Supposedly, the Assassin's Creed movie, if you break down present day and the past, they're saying that the movie takes place 65% in the present day and 35%. Supposedly, the X-Files will not return next season, but is looking promising to be returning in the 2017-2018 season. Limitless has not been renewed yet. It has not been canceled either. It is one of the last shows left out of everything we've talked about that has not been decided on. As of today, CBS announced that they are shopping it around to other potential networks and avenues to see if anybody else wants to buy it or pick it up. That kind of scares me, because that makes me feel like if none of them do, Limitless is getting canceled. It's kind of a shocker to me, to be honest. Limitless, for me, is one of the best new shows that came out this season. I loved it. This, of course, was a continuation of the movie. Bradley Cooper even was an executive producer on it. Bradley Cooper was in the movie. He popped up on several episodes playing the same character from the movie. I loved it. This show was awesome. It had good drama, good action, good comedy. It was great. It also did very, very well in the ratings. So I don't understand why we're at the point we're at. It was billed as the number one most watched new television show. I think this and Blind Spot were the two shows that were just kind of competing with each other as far as new show being successful. And now it's not renewed, and they're trying to shop it around to other networks. So kind of scares me, because like I said, if no other networks bite, I'm starting to get a little scared that we might not have Limitless anymore. There's a new trailer we have for that Preacher TV show coming on ABC, or AMC. And AMC has also announced they will be doing an after show. Chris Hardwick is going, of course, to be hosting that as well. Toby Jones has joined Sherlock Season 4. We have the new trailer for Mr. Robot Season 2, the trailer for Shooter, which, Season 1, which is Ryan Felipe stepping into the Mark Wahlberg role, doing another movie-to-television show adaptation. Andy Serkis says that his Jungle Book movie will be darker than Disney's is. White Girls director Elizabeth Wood is rumored to be in talks to direct Captain Marvel. I've actually never heard of this lady, never even heard of this movie, but once again, I trust in Marvel, so if they want to hire her to do Captain Marvel, more power to you. CBS has also renewed Code Black, Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, so very cool there. Rush Hour has been canceled by CBS. My boy, once again, J.V. Lewis, Javon over there, was the only person I knew that watched Rush Hour. So his power was strong enough to save Sleepy Hollow, but his power was not enough to save Rush Hour. I'm a big fan of the Rush Hour movies. I wanted to watch this show. I wanted to love this show. I saw the trailer, and I thought this looked horrible. Horrible. I DVR'd every episode, though, but could not find the power in me to hit play on that button on the DVR and watch this Rush Hour TV show. I just couldn't do it. It looked so bad. And I asked Javon, I reached out to him and I said, how are you liking Rush Hour? And he kind of was like, meh, it's okay. And which didn't give me any more excitement to hurry up and watch Rush Hour. So now that it's officially been canceled, I went into my DVR and I hit delete on the folder for Rush Hour. So I had I think 7 or 8 episodes on the DVR. I'm not wasting my time with it. It's canceled. There's no point. I thought it looked horrible anyway, and now there's really no purpose for me to watch it since it's canceled. So after just one season and only 7 episodes airing, Rush Hour has been canceled. Warner Brothers is developing a Harley Quinn movie featuring more DC Comics characters. This one's kind of hard to explain because they're saying even though it is a Harley Quinn spin-off film, it is not a Harley Quinn movie. That basically the general idea of the film is that she will be the villain of the movie and she'll be getting chased by Batgirl, the Birds of Prey. They're going to bring in these other characters that we haven't seen yet in the DC universe and have it kind of be a female-centric superhero movie with them all going after Harley Quinn. So that's the idea. Warner Brothers obviously loves what Margot Robbie has done with the character in Suicide Squad, and they want to capitalize on that. So congratulations to her on that. Insidious 4 is coming. Yes, it is. October 2017. Get ready. In some very odd casting news, Liev Schreiber and Taye Diggs have joined the My Little Pony movie. I'm moving on from that. John Cusack is joining Lucky McKee's chase thriller called Misfortune. If Arnold Schwarzenegger comes back and reprises his role in The Predator, he will be playing the same character, and he'll just be an old Arnold Schwarzenegger, set place 20 years later after the events of the original Predator film. I hope Arnold comes back for it. I'd love to see Arnold in this new Predator reboot. I think he'll do it. It's not really a reboot, it's a sequel, so I don't know why I said that. So they should bring him back, because we're not discounting what has happened in the past. NBC announced their primetime schedules. Check that out. We got some news on Transformers. Transformers 5 is officially going into production next month. Once again, directed by Michael Bay. We have an official title for the film. The movie will be called Transformers: The Last Knight. I like it. It's an official continuation, obviously, off of Age of Extinction, because they talked about the knights, and Optimus had that sword and everything, so they're definitely moving along that storyline. They got some really good writers on the script, and I hope that they panned out something really, really cool for this new film. So it'll be Transformers: The Last Knight, and it'll be hitting screens officially next year on June 23rd, 2017. So pretty cool there. The Odd Couple has also been renewed over at CBS. So The Odd Couple's an odd one for me. It's another show I gave it a watch to. I watched it. It's on the second season right now. I watched the first season, and it was okay. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it either. You know, I like Matthew Perry, and I like Thomas Lennon. So when you got a show with a couple people you like, you want to give it a chance. And even though I didn't love it, I liked it enough to watch it. I've been watching the second season right now, and I'm actually digging the second season a lot more than I did the first. So I'm glad it got renewed. I'm glad it's still doing well, and it'll be returning. CBS has also renewed Undercover Boss as well. So it would be cool to see that coming back. I do like Undercover Boss as well. Matt LeBlanc's new show that'll be on CBS is called I'm Not Your Friend. So we might see a little crossover maybe with The Odd Couple, and you can get a Friends reunion, right? So we'll see. You can watch the trailers now for the NBC's new fall shows. You can watch the trailers for all Fox's new shows as well. We have the trailer for Lethal Weapon, for 24 Legacy, which is the spinoff of 24 minus Kiefer Sutherland. The trailer for The Prison Break return. The Son of Zorn, The Exorcist. You can check them all out on our Twitter page. That's twitter.com/amiontheair. David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson are on board for more X-Files, but like I said, it won't be this season, possibly next. Insidious Chapter 4 will officially be released on theaters October 20th of 2017. Warner Brothers has set the shark attack movie Meg with Jason Statham to go up against The Predator in early 2018. Kevin Smith is developing a Buckaroo Banzai TV series. We have everything wrong with Alice in Wonderland. M. Night Shyamalan promises an epic season of Wayward Pines Season 2 coming out here soon. Tetris movie is going to shoot in China in 2017. I talked earlier about Frank Grillo doing a new movie called The Wheelman that's directed by Joe Carnahan, and Netflix has secured the rights to that, so it will be a Netflix film that will be released in 2017. ABC has announced its 2016 and 2017 primetime schedule. In some more Transformers news, I was excited about this. This news just dropped today, or actually no, it was yesterday, sorry. Josh Duhamel is returning for Transformers 5, The Last Night. Before time began, there was the cube. So, Josh Duhamel, who of course was in Transformers 1, 2, 3, was not in Age of Extinction. They actually didn't bring anybody back from the first three in the last film. He will be returning for number 5, which is cool. I would like to see his character team up with Mark Wahlberg. I know there was an article that came out today with Tyrese saying, hey man, Josh is back. I'm ready to come back. Let's do this. So Tyrese is trying to get back in there. I say, why not? Let's bring back everybody minus Shia LaBeouf. We can even get Megan Fox back in there. And let's really crank out this Transformers 5. Trainspotting 2 is set a February 2017 release date. Steven Spielberg and Colin Trevorrow are reteaming for a new film called Powerhouse. Ryan Coogler, who is going set to direct Black Panther movie, says that it will be his most personal movie to date. I'm a little sad about this. House of Lies has been canceled over on the Showtime channel. It's currently in its 5th season right now, and after this season is finished, that's it. They're not doing one more. This is its last season, so the finale airs in like a couple weeks, and it's done. So I'm a little bummed by this. This is the Don Cheadle show with Kristen Bell. Really funny, smart show. I love House of Lies, and I'm bummed that has been canceled. ABC has released the trailers for its upcoming season. Ellen Page is set to star in a new post-zombie film called The Third Wave. Elton John has confirmed that he will be in Kingsman in the Golden Circle. We talked about that rumor a couple weeks ago. Let's see. Jimmy Kimmel has signed a 3-year extension over at ABC. You can watch the trailers right now for all the new TV shows coming to ABC. Rumor mill has it that maybe the female Wolverine, X-23, might star in the X-Force movie when they get that one going, so that's pretty cool. Woody Harrelson is set to join Matt Damon in George Clooney's new movie, Suburbicon. Stephen King discusses the highly anticipated Dark Tower movie. We got the brand new second official trailer for Ghostbusters that just dropped today. It is available on the Facebook and Twitter page, along with the brand new trailer for Popstar Never Stop, Never Stopping, the Andy Samberg Lonely Island movie that's coming out this summer. It's like a music mockumentary. Hilarious. Watch it. Seal, the singer Seal, has a cameo in this trailer, and he tells you how he got his scars. Pretty hilarious. DC Films has promoted John Berg and Jeff Johns to head the DC Films division. So in essence, these two guys right here are your Kevin Feige of the DC universe. They got these two guys locked in to control the DC film division and make sure that all the movies are flowing in the right way. So I like it. It's good that it has direction, and I have big hopes that Jeff, especially with Jeff Johns, I feel John Berg is going to run kind of the boardroom kind of side of it, and Jeff Johns is going to run the making sure that we're staying faithful and we're keeping the adaptations proper and we're setting the right tone for the DCU. So, looking very forward to this. Let's see here. TNT has ordered a 10-episode first season of their new Shakespeare drama called Will. So you can check out the first trailer for that as well. The Rock, Sean Hayes, and Tom Hanks are all producing new shows for CNN. We have we have the trailer for Conviction. That's that new Haley Atwell show that I told you about. Since she's not doing Agent Carter anymore, she has a new show called Conviction, and we have the trailer posted for you to check that out. We have the article up that just dropped today from Amazon, showing you all the new stuff from new movie and TV shows coming to Amazon Prime in June. We also have the first TV trailer for another new show they got coming out called American Housewife. The Good Wife is getting a digital spinoff that's happening with Christine Baranski, and it'll be on their digital platform called CBS All Access. We have an article up called Powers, What You Need to Know About Season 2. You can watch all the CBS fall trailers right now for Training Day, Bull, MacGyver, and a bunch more. That's available. CBS has unveiled the new logo for their new Star Trek TV series, which looks pretty cool. They've also released a new teaser trailer for that as well. GTA has now shipped over 65 million units of GTA 5. Congratulations to Rockstar on that one. Jeff Johns says that he envisions more hope and optimism in the DC cinematic universe. It looks like DC is going to be shifting away from that really serious dark tone that has been set in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, and now we're going to have hope and optimism. So Justice League might be the last dark movie you see from the DCU, and you'll start to probably see some uplifting here coming out in the future. Fear the Walking Dead star Elizabeth Rodriguez is in talks to join the Wolverine 3. Margot Robbie is in talks to join the biopic film about the Winnie the Pooh creator. And lastly, in kind of breaking news today, The Rock is signed on to help Universal Pictures launch a movie universe based on the works of Robert Ludlum. The Rock actually signed to star in the Ludlum series a couple years ago. I believe in 2014 is when he actually signed on. And this is the guy that wrote the Bourne books. So they're looking to launch a new movie universe called the Jansen, starting with a movie called the Jansen Directive. The Rock will help launch this universe and will also star in the movie. Now, hold on, because my notes just froze on me, and that is not good. I don't want the video player to load. What are we doing? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, girl. Okay. Yes, the Janssen Directive is planned to launch the Robert Ludlum movie universe. The Janssen Directive has been in development at the studio for years, and The Rock was attached to headlines since 2014. Today's update sees that they have Amazing Spider-Man's James Vanderbilt coming aboard to rewrite a draft previously adapted by Akiva Goldsman, and from there they're set out to flesh out at least 2 more Robert Ludlum movie universe films. Of course, Robert Ludlum did the Bourne franchise once again, so they've done all those Bourne movies, and they said there might even be a chance to connect the Janssen movies with the Bourne movies and mush it all into that one big universe, which would be pretty cool. The Janssen Directive was written by Ludlum and published 1 year after his death. Here's the synopsis of it. When billionaire philanthropist Peter Novak is kidnapped by a terrorist known as the Caliph, it's up to Paul Janssen, a legend in the notorious U.S. covert agency Consular Operations, to save him. But Janssen's rescue operation goes horribly wrong, and soon Janssen is marked for death, the target of a beyond salvage order issued from the highest level of government. Now Janssen is running for his life, pursued by Jessica Kincaid, a young agent of astonishing ability, who can anticipate and counter his every move. To survive, Janssen must outrace the conspiracy that has gone beyond the control of its originators. To win, he must counter it with a conspiracy of his own. The Janssen Directive has received 4 literary sequels called the Janssen Command, the Janssen Option, and just last year the Janssen Equation came out. The Rock tweeted earlier today, "I'm pumped to play this character and help Universal Pictures produce and build out this badass universe. Hashtag the Janssen Directive." So very cool there. We all know I love The Rock, and I love everything he does. So very cool to see him help launch a new universe and, do something like a Bourne franchise. I think he'd be pretty damn awesome in this series. All right, well, that is the news of the last couple weeks. We've gone a little bit longer than I normally do, but that's because we had so much TV news to break down, from cancellations to renewals. Of course, once again, speaking on that, if you look through our Twitter and our Facebook feed, every couple days I keep posting an updated scorecard. What those articles do is they will tell you literally by network, everything's been renewed, everything's been canceled, and everything's on the bubble. So if you watch a show that I haven't mentioned yet on the major networks, and you're curious what's up with it, you can either tweet at me and I'll try to get the answer for you, or you can go look into our Facebook and Twitter pages to find the answer for yourself. Let's talk about what's coming out this week and what's hitting theaters and our box office. On DVD and Blu-ray this week, right now, is Dirty Grandpa and The Witch. In theaters on Friday is going to be Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, The Nice Guys, and the Angry Birds movie. So I think me and Geeky Pat are going to go check out Neighbors 2 on Friday. I really want to see The Nice Guys as well. I don't know if I'll be able to see both this weekend, but we'll have a review, hopefully of both of them by the next episode. Let's talk box office. Coming in at number 10, it's The Boss with $1.2 million. Number 9 is Barbershop The Next Cut with $1.7 million. Number 8 is Keanu with $1.9 million. Number 7 is The Huntsman Winter's War with $2.6 million. Number 6 is Zootopia with $2.8 million. Number 5 is Mother's Day with $3.3 million. Number 4 is The Darkness with $5.2 million. Number 3 was our big debut of last weekend, Money Monster, bringing in $15 million. Number 2 is The Jungle Book, bringing in another $17.8 million. And coming in number 1 for the second week in a row, it was Captain America Civil War with another $72.6 million. Woo! Lots of money. This film will be hitting $1 billion by this weekend. Crazy. So that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen, for this latest episode of Am I on the Air? I thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode, Civil Air. Thank you once again. I know I said it, but thank you again for listening. Thank you for your support. Thank you for checking out the show on a consistent basis. It's amiontheair.com. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at Am I on the Air. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. You can subscribe to us on iTunes if you're an Apple person. If you do subscribe to us on iTunes, please take a second to rate us, click the 5 stars, hopefully, and leave a little comment. It really helps us out. If you want to listen on the go, Stitcher is the best app for you to do that too. We're also on TuneIn, we're on Spreaker, and we are on Google Play Music as well. So you can find us all across those platforms. If you're a YouTube person and you just like to listen on YouTube, I do have available versions to listen to on YouTube. It is just audio only, no video, but you can listen on YouTube as well if it's easier for you there. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, follow us on Periscope, and all this other social media stuff. Just search Am I on the Air. Of course, our affiliate, RedDragonsRadio.com. Listen to Am I on the Air? Listen to Am I Still on the Air? Listen to Red Dragons Assemble. Hopefully we'll have a new episode out here soon for you here in the month of May. Of course, listen to Welcome to Banshee, This Week with the Geek, The People's Forum, Pro Wrestling Nation, King Falls AM, Indie Sports Car Racing, Way Off Topic with Frank. Lots of great shows on RedDragonsRadio.com. Follow on Twitter at RedDragonsRadio so you always know what's going down. It is, once again, May 18th. I thank you for tuning in for Season 12, Episode 8 of Am I on the Air. Thank you so much, and until next time, y'all. Peace! Red Dragons, yeah.
Red Dragons! Baggy!
Red Dragon!